Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? As usual, if you are watching me live, throw a one in the chat. If you are watching the replay, throw a two in the chat. And if you need me, inbox me or text me at 844-243-4901. I am accessible. Anyway, it is a beautiful day outside, and I am out here. I was doing some things. I was at Staples getting some stuff done for the business, of course, and then talking to some business owners about the payroll tax credit that I was talking about the other day that they could be eligible for. So, you know, when you out here as an entrepreneur, you gotta get yourself out there. You can't just be online all the time, especially when it comes to old school people. But anyway, I want to do my last segment on progress and positivity that I was talking about yesterday. So, went over the first 20 things that this list suggests. I'm gonna go over the last 10. I'm gonna add a few more things in it as well. So, we talked about a lot of good stuff like, having inspiration and helping others, things of that nature, reading daily, all that kind of stuff. That's very important for your self development and personal development, not just professional. Because what you need to understand, um, as a person, period, but not just as a business owner, but as a person, period. Um, you only go as far as your self development does. So in the business world, they say, entrepreneur world, business world, your money is only going to go as far as your personal development do. So, of course, I'm striving to be a better person every day, but that happens through a lot of self reflection and personal development. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of waiting to go on this busy turn real quick before I pick this paper up. But I'm gonna start talking. Go ahead and finish up on these 30 ways to make progress, which I do have on my refrigerator. If y'all want me to post it on my wall again, I will. Or if anybody wants it to their inbox, I'll send it to you too. Just let me know. But it's a beautiful list. I will say that. But let me go ahead and talk. So number 21 says learn skills. So here's the thing. When you are going into business or whatever you learn a new skill, you need to master that skill. However, you can't be a one trick pony. Like something I know I've said to you guys before, being an entrepreneur, you have to unlearn just about everything you were taught and relearn the right way, because everything you taught is actually backwards. Okay. And for example, the saying about you can't be a jack of all trades, but the problem with that is you can't be a one trick pony because you'll be broke. That's why they always say you can't have just one stream of income. You'll be broke that way. But the true saying of the jack of all trades is what is it? Something about you can't be a jack of all trades, but a master of only one is a master of none. That's really how that saying goes. So a lot of the sayings that we hear growing up, you only get part of it. Like you've heard blood is thicker than water. That's actually not how the saying actually goes. It says the saying really goes is let me see, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which is actually opposite of what people normally say. See, people take stuff and try to use it to their advantage to manipulate, right? But that's actually how that old saying goes. It's not blood is thicker than water. That's 100% wrong. It's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So the blood of your covenant is basically the bond you have with people who are your family or who you call family. We know the water of the womb is the people you share the same bloodline with, the people you're blood related to. But as we know, sometimes family is worse than others, right? So that's really how that saying goes. So, like I said, a lot of things you're going to learn, I've learned as an entrepreneur and being self employed, is to unlearn the things I've learned growing up my entire life and to relearn the right ways when it comes to things. Right? All right. So another thing it says invest. You need to invest, especially when it comes to having passive income. Everybody needs to be investing in stuff right now. I'm not a financial advisor. So there's things that I'm doing for investing and I have passive income. I make money every week off of it and I don't do anything but redeposit money. That's all I do. If you're interested in that, let me know. Okay. The next is journal. So, as far as journaling, there's something called plan, do, review. You could journal your day, how things went, and I don't journal. I'll be honest, I don't. I really don't have not placed it in my time on my schedule to journal. But the plan do review is basically you plan to do something, you go ahead to do it, you do it, and then you review what you did to see how that's working out for you. And after maybe a few weeks, if it's not working out, then you need to do something else. That's why you need to keep re-reviewing it to see what's actually working. Or sometimes you don't have to necessarily do something else, you have to tweak it, amend it a little bit to fit whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing. So it's like that sometimes. 24 says meditate, meditate, meditate. And meditate is like thinking deeply, pondering, maybe praying, stuff like that. But these are all of my mentors I've heard say these things about meditation. So I do pray, but I can't necessarily say I meditate a whole lot. But that's something definitely I want to get into. With meditation comes a certain type of calm with it, but I can't say that I've really meditated. Okay, number 25 is probably one of the biggest ones on here is get a mentor. So you always need. I don't care how much money you make. Even billionaires have mentors, y'all. So you can't be of the mindset that can't nobody tell you anything. You cannot be of the mindset that you can't learn anything. Because the day you stop learning is the day you stop earning. Okay? If you think you can't learn anything, then you don't need nobody. And if you don't need nobody, why are you still living? Okay? Get a mentor because it's people that's already been there, they've done that, and that can help shorten your learning curve. So getting a mentor is very, very important. Number 25, 26 says think big. Okay. Think big if we're talking about goals. You'll hear mentors in my industry says think bigger sooner. Stop closing yourself off at, oh yeah, I just want to make $1,000 a week. Nah, think bigger. Say 5,000 a week. Something like that. That's going to help reprogram your brain to actually put in more action to help reach your goal. So you have to think, not only think bigger, you need to think bigger sooner. Don't say, okay, well, in a year I want to make 5,000. No, say next month I want to bring 5 G's a month. I want to bring 5 G's a week. So think bigger sooner. Another saying that we've learned that's 100% wrong, that goes right along with this whole think bigger thing. We've all heard, don't count your chickens before they hatch. 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Why? Because you need to see your goal. You need to have goals and you need to see them. Even though you might be the seeing of them may only be abstract, but you need to see them so you can go forward towards them to achieve them. And think of Steve Harvey that says something about your imagination. Like God gives you everything you need, and He puts it in your imagination. He puts it in your dreams. Your imagination are things to come. That's why you need to think bigger sooner. Period. So yes, please count your chickens before they hatch, because you need to bring those chickens into fruition. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay. And then next is be productive. Oh man. Um, be productive every day. And you got to be careful. And I know I've been victim to this, to not to actually not doing busy work when it comes to your business. You just playing around on social media and all that stuff. Because we know it's easy to get caught up on social media looking at stuff. So be productive. Maybe you gotta be doing activities, productive activities that's going to bring revenue into you. Even if it doesn't bring you revenue today, you always need to be doing activities that's going to bring you revenue for the future. Because when you're in business, you're always doing activities that's going to set you up for later down the line. So if you're continuously doing activities, you always got the activities in a rotation and play in order for the revenue to come. Okay, so the next is do more. So this goes right along with being productive. One person that's famous that's talking about doing more is Grant Cardone. 10x. His whole thing is 10x, 10x, 10x. So especially when it comes to business, because you want to talk to as many people as you can, because business is a numbers game when it comes to your clientele. The more people you talk to, the better your numbers. So it's like, okay, so looking for business, I say one customer, you talk to 10 people, one say yes. But how about if you talk to 20 people, three say yes? Now you done made more money. That just means you need to do more. 10x, whatever you're doing, multiply it by 10. That's what the 10x pretty much means. You just got to do more. And if you've never read that book that Grant Cardone has, I've actually read some of it. I've listened to the audio, and one thing Grant Cardone says that people don't realize that it took me until I read this book to realize that we were actually raised to be average. Think about that for a second. We were raised to be average. What people love to say when it comes to making money, as long as I'm comfortable. No, you just gonna be comfortable for your whole life. Guess what? To be rich, to be wealthy, you actually have to make yourself uncomfortable. Okay? And if you're not willing to make yourself uncomfortable, don't ask for success. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes approaching people, talking to people about businesses, sometimes it's uncomfortable. But guess what? If I want to be successful, if I want to keep putting food on my table, I have to constantly be uncomfortable. So, with that being said, don't sit around and just being average. Okay, we were raised to be average. You got to go against that grain to be successful. In business, as an entrepreneur, you got to go against the grain. Another one is 29 is spend wisely. That all goes with controlling your finances, budgeting, and all that stuff. But you got to be smart with the money. And me being a human being, being a former shopaholic, I totally understand that. You know, I didn't always necessarily need that extra pair of shoes, but I got it because I want it. But I don't really do that much anymore, as my money had to go to other things, even especially the little one. But yes, spend your money wisely. Have a budget. Pay debt down. Know your net worth. When it comes to net worth, did you know your net worth is only your assets minus your liabilities? So everybody has a net worth. People be Googling celebrities. Don't Google celebrities. Work on your own net worth. Okay? All right, so the next one is number 30 is be ambitious. So, um, you gotta have that ambition, and to me that goes along with fueling your purpose. I just got good news yesterday that I'm going to go be able to go back to my high school, and I adore my high school. Got news yesterday that I'm going to be able to go speak like on a panel at my high school about being an entrepreneur and being in the financial literacy space. So I love it. I'm actually looking to teach some more babies about financial literacy in my communities. So that's definitely going to be a treat. Like I said, I adore my high school. So all in all, between what I spoke about yesterday and today, these are the 30 ways to make progress. I actually have another list. I'm gonna go live about that, and I'm sure the lists are going to be synonymous. But me, if I'll speak about progress and positivity all day, every day, because somebody out there needs it. Like somebody um needs to hear what I'm saying, because they're at a strange point in their life, and they might be on the fence making some decisions and all that stuff, or some things might be going on in their life. Somebody needs to hear positivity and how do you make progress. Why? Because they are feeling stuck. Okay. There are a lot of people, a lot of adults out here feeling stuck, and it's okay to not have everything figured out at the age of 30 and all that good stuff, but you got to do, the thing about it is you got to do something about it. Yes, pray about it, talk to God about it, all that good stuff. Yes, but you also have to put in action. You know, we know the saying, faith without work is dead, right? You still got to work at it. You can't just pray. You can't just pray. You got to have some action behind it. Okay. The line, God help those who help themselves. To my knowledge, that's not in the Bible. But faith without work is dead. Is not 100% stated that way, but it is. So, with that being said, guys, this has just been a short segment on how to make progress. And these type of things do add positivity in your life. So, as I stated before, if you guys need to get in contact with me, um, please inbox me or send me a text at 844-243-4901. Hey, y'all, I'm out.